Hey everyone, this is Dave here with a look at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on the PC, and in this video I'm testing out two of the most popular mid-range graphics cards, the GTX 1060 and the Radeon RX 480. Now the majority of gamers with these cards are going to be using 1080p displays and targeting 60 frames per second, so that's exactly what we're doing here. What I really wanted to see is how far I could push this particular title while targeting 60 FPS basically. So at first I started by lowering a couple of settings down from ultra to high, and I found that I was getting a lot more than 60 frames per second. In some cases well over 100 frames per second in less demanding scenes. So I started to up settings until we got to maximum, and this is basically what you see here. Infinite Warfare running fully maxed out at native 1080p, and it's mostly hitting 60 frames per second and going well above it. And yeah, that's just really impressive stuff. It shows that the game is generally very well optimized and very scalable for running across sort of different tiers of graphics cards. What's particularly interesting is that we actually tried to get 1080p 60 with Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and we couldn't actually manage it with a Titan X. So, you know, it's really impressive that we're running maxed out with this game, and we are generally getting 1080p 60 lock for the vast majority of the time. The other interesting thing is that, yeah, as you can probably notice, the AMD card actually gets a clear lead in, you know, quite a lot of instances, and it varies between sort of 5 to 10 FPS generally. And basically what this means is that we rarely go below 60 FPS at all on the RX 480, whereas on the GTX 1060 there are moments where, you know, the game can drop down to around 55 FPS for a couple of seconds. Nothing major, and I'd say generally speaking, if you own either of these cards, you're going to get a maxed out 1080p 60 experience. But if you do have a GTX 1060, then, you know, dropping shadows down from ultra and lowering tessellation down to the near setting rather than all should boost performance up above that 60 FPS line, so you'll get a consistent frame rate. But yeah, it's definitely an AMD advantage here overall, and there's more headroom for those demanding scenes where frame rates tend to drop very close to 60 FPS. And this is something that we've actually been seeing more often with the latest games running on the PC. There's a lot more optimization around AMD cards, and, you know, my take on this is perhaps this is coming from the fact that both PS4 and Xbox One use AMD GPUs, and that optimization is kind of transferring over to the PC game, thus giving you better results on AMD cards. Anyway, the results are generally great for owners of either card, so if you're looking to play Infinite Warfare with an experience that is a clear improvement over the standard consoles, 1080p 60, then the PC game certainly delivers, and that's without needing ultra high-end cards too. Pretty good stuff. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a like or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.